Welcome to Kitchen Design 101 Part 2 of Mixing Styles and Finishes. This specific section is about countertops, so let's get into it. Two-tone countertops, which means having two different type of countertops in the kitchen at the same time, are a great way to create a focal point and draw people's attention to one specific area of the kitchen. So we're going to talk about the two most common ways, in my opinion, to successfully mix countertops. The first most common way of mixing two different types of countertops, whether that be color, pattern, or texture, is to keep the perimeter of the kitchen in a solid color or a very simple pattern and have your island in a more detailed pattern, or vice versa. You can have the perimeter in a more detailed pattern and the island in a solid color. This will definitely depend on the finish of the cabinetry itself. Sometimes it depends on what the backsplash is as well. But when we're talking countertops and keeping things simple, the most effective way is to keep one simple and the other more detailed. An example of this would be to do a marble pattern on the island, making it your showcase or your statement piece, and having a solid color on the perimeter of the kitchen, such as a solid black, gray, white, whatever color palette you're working with. You can also do the opposite and have, for example, the marble quartz or marble laminate on the perimeter and keep the island in a solid color, which can be just as effective as a focal point. The number one thing I would say is don't let your budget prevent you from getting the look that you want. You can achieve this with laminate, quartz, butcher block, marble, granite, pretty much any type of countertop out there. The second most common way to bring two different types of countertops into one kitchen is with the use of color. Pattern does, however, play a pretty crucial role if you're going the route of two contrasting colors. For example, the granites in the photo shown, there's a white or light granite that does have darker veining in it, and then on the perimeter there's a darker granite. It's more of a solid, more consistent pattern to it. This allows the two to sit comfortably in the kitchen together without fighting for attention. Another way to do two colors in the kitchen would be to use a quartz or a laminate. It doesn't always have to be a stone material. As shown in the example, you could use a white marbled quartz with gray veining on your perimeter, and on your island use a gray quartz with white veining, or vice versa. It creates a really cohesive, subtle look when you walk into the kitchen if you're using the same pattern or similar pattern but with two different colors.